I am confused. There it
So
is,
it'll
live
eventually
now.
pop up. Live now! Woohoo!
Now I got an ad for Women's Once Daily Multivitamin. Trying to watch our stream.
Sometimes it'd be like that. You need to take your vitamins. It's important.
I know.
Hello, everybody. Let us know if we sound good. Let us know if you can't hear us. That would be unfortunate, but could happen.
How would they know?
Never gonna know. How would we know?
I know how. Yeah. We're doomed.
Wait, there's no one here yet. Am I crazy? Oh, someone's here. Wounded Grizzly first time chat. Welcome in. And Zachariah and Benji first time chat.
I look really smushed on the screen.
Oh, I can try to fix you.
I look like
what if we do this? You like that?
You got Goomba. Yeah, make her just the entire screen.
No.
This is now a Christina stream.
I'm trying to think what would make you less smushy.
Can you not change the aspect ratio?
I don't know. If I'm honest, I don't know.
Oh well.
Are you less smushed now?
I haven't looked into it.
I think so.
Need to
it's hard to tell in my little viewport too, because it's like so much smaller than the stream view.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, good old Miro. There's some person who probably works in software.
Hey, Monkey Pan. What's
Sorry
up?
for the psychological damage. I've been playing this every day after work, you guys. Wow, you cooked. Thank you. We try.
We try not to overcook.
Oh, It's the Danger doesn't have picture. Can other people see the stream though? Sounds like. UX UI designer. Ah, you use Big Jam now. I think I'm the only person with a Figma license. As the hybrid producer slash UX person. Devil Dog, thanks for the first time chat. Let's go. Been loving the game. Thank you. And Xtiven3. Also, I am probably going to miss the subs. I'm going to try to do my best, but I feel like I don't have enough monitors. Slayer HC, thanks for the follow. So we'll give people a few minutes to filter in.
Last night, I spilled like 2 tablespoons of beer on my gaming keyboard. That thing's cooked.
Rip.
It was so sad.
That's like cooked, but like the bad way.
Yeah, in the bad way. I was playing League ARAMs, and what would happen is it would just constantly press R and F.
Oh no!
So I would it just kept flashing and kept using my ult whenever. But we're playing a much chill game now. Much more chill game.
I've been playing Mothy Pants, says, I played the demo a ton. Now that it's I've been having fun trying to get caught up before the next update. I'm so glad that you came from the demo. I hope you're enjoying the early access. Dawn! Welcome in. Also, It's the Danger. Glad you can see the stream now. We're doing good. How are you doing? Dude, I still love Naked Gamers. Their name is so fun.
Fire, light, fury.
Actually, their Discord banner is really funny if you go find them in Discord.
Whose?
Naked Gamer. It is somewhat like you could imagine.
I can't imagine.
I know, Reiki T says, finally I can ask all of my cursed questions about building. Reiki T is in that subset of players that really loves to push the building system to its absolute limits. Which I appreciate.
Steph, is there any way to put, like, just little names over our faces or something?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there is.
Nice, Chemo Sapien.
One sec, I can do that. I used to do that, and then I got tired of trying to update. But we can do it, I think. Oh, God. Inoki TV just resubbed. Thank you. Let's see.
Wounded Grizzly, does that bug happen when you restart? And also, do you have that posted in the forum?
Wow.
Maybe I'm
We
misunderstanding.
got a gift sub.
A gift sub. Woo! Someone hoping to get those Twitch rewards.
Gave it to me though. No.
Oh, give it
No,
to
you
you.
won't get.
Oh yeah.
No
Wait,
more
what's
ads.
this?
No more ads for you.
Oh, this is too big. I don't think your name needs
Biscuits
to be this big.
McShits with the 100 bits.
Oh shit.
Love this game. Thank you.
Dude,
do
I
too.
don't know how streamers do this. It's crazy. These things are so hard to move around. I'm so bad
why
at
I
it.
don't.
You're Andrew now, Christina?
Oh.
I need
New
to figure
identity just dropped.
I'm not gonna put one over myself though. I think everyone knows who I am.
Yeah, you're famous.
I'm
Oh, now we're
famous.
both Christina.
Wait, oh, that's why I stopped setting these up, dude. These fucking things are so annoying.
We're all Andrew now.
I'll spend one more minute
Wow,
trying to get
that-
Christina's name.
Dr. Pepper. What are your opinions on Dr. Pepper, Christina and Steph? I can't believe so many people have so many bad opinions on it.
I haven't had it in
So
so
many
long. I
people
don't
have so
even
many
think I have
bad
an opinion other than I don't like soda. So. it's
Whoa.
Okay, fair.
really, like not.
If you had to like choose a soda though, what are you picking?
Maybe like Sprite.
Mm.
Something
I
like
don't know,
Voyagers.
I don't know why something
No,
about
yeah,
that
there's no
response.
wrong answer. There's no wrong answer.
Okay, Christina's
What about
name
you, Steph?
might be in a different font, if I'm honest. I can't remember what I picked. But it's probably close enough.
What a rare choice.
Let's see. My...
I agree. Dr. Pepper's amazing. Oh yeah, go
Do
ahead.
I
Steph.
have a favorite soda? Let me think.
Just to, like to drink water, stay hydrated, everybody. You know.
Cringe.
Oh, what's that? There's like a cherry
Interesting.
from the south. I forget what it's called. It's like a Mr. Pibb, but it's cherry and it's only in the south. Anyone know what I'm talking about?
No.
Tab? But that's not the same thing, I don't think.
No. I thought you would know stuff. Cheerwine? Yeah, Cheerwine.
Oh,
I
I've
think
never
that's
drank
it.
that.
Oh, it's
Cheer wine?
delicious. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it's soda, but it was so good. First time I had it was in college.
Love chat, we're all Andrew now.
It went crazy.
Oh, thank you,
It's meh. Whatever.
Cheesy Smalls, for the follow. A couple people following. Thanks for using the
Someone say
bits,
perfect.
Kimo Sapien. Thanks for the follow, Queen Liv, me Mickle, X Livin, Vavavi, I think, Vavevi, sorry, Big Pino 67. Thank you for all of the follows. I'm trying to think. I think in terms of like soda pref. Oh my god, there's so many follows still. I'm pretty neutral. I think about. I don't think I have. I will drink soda pretty often, but I don't have a lot of strong feelings about which one. I do like Dr.
Got
Pepper
it.
though. I do only
I'm the
drink
opposite.
I only drink like the soda zero ones, like Coke Zero, Dr. Pepper Zero, Sprite Zero. I can't drink like full sugar soda anymore. It like hurts my mouth.
I've heard that a lot.
I drink a lot of energy drinks.
I can't do the like zero sugar just because the sweeteners they taste so bad to me.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, that's
Just no for both.
fair.
But yeah, I love Dr. Pepper because it's kind of got like the spiciness of a root beer, but I hate root beer. But it also has that fruitiness, and
Oh, you hate
I think
root
if I had
beer.
to choose one, it's gonna be that.
Well,
What
dang.
about like a root beer float?
Root beer float's
I would
good.
never. I
Whoa.
would never.
Pepsi Zero doesn't have that weird taste, says the chat.
For me, it does.
Press X to doubt. You know what? Actually,
Yeah.
I really used to like. I really used to like the like vanilla flavored Coke.
Oh, I did
yes.
too.
That was
so
so
good.
good back in the day. I haven't had one in a
Oh.
really long time. I don't know what it tastes like. I tried that. I tried that Oreo Coke, which kind of tastes like that, but it
That
also
was
tastes
so
like
weird.
really unhinged.
Did you also try the Oreo flavored, or sorry, what was it, like the Coke or Pepsi flavored Oreo?
No.
They are horribly addicting, like, but they're also horrible. They're disgusting.
An anonymous
can't,
gifter
like,
gave
stop.
us a gift sub to Gastro Pascal. Also, hi Gastro Pascal. Glad to see you in the chat.
A&W ice cream root beer. Tastes like root beer floats. That sounds cool.
This is crazy. This is actually this is the whole stream now. We're only gonna talk about
Yeah.
this. I hope you weren't
Actually,
here for
the-
game updates.
Because also, did you ever have those machines where I forget what they call them, you can just
Oh, the
choose
ones with,
whichever
like, the-
flavoring?
Yeah, Riot had that
Oh,
in the
Did
cafeteria.
it?
Yeah, Noms. You had the multi combiney soda machine.
Oh, I don't
Make
think I ever
whatever
used
you
it.
want.
Those things are lit.
Big Pino67 asks, "Hi, my wife and I tried Voyagers of Nera and had a lot of fun. It feels early access, but the base game is cool and promising. I have a few suggestions. Where's the place to share them?" We have a few places that you can share them. You could share them straight on our Steam forums if you want, if that's easiest for you. We read that a lot. You could join our Discord, where we have a specific bugs, reports, and feedback channel. That's a great place to post them. We're very active in Discord, even compared to the other channels, so that would be easiest for us. We also have a feature upvote board where you can submit ideas and other community members can vote on them. So any of those places would be great. I'm so glad you had fun. I'm missing so many follows, so we'll do one quick round of thanking some follows, and then we will go ahead and get started. So thank you, the Peacemaster, Jesse, Eteries, Chocolate City Sim for the follows, and welcome in. So today, and as you can see by these labels that were always here, never not here, we have Christina and Andrew on the stream today. Andrew is also called AK on our team. Andrew, what do you want to be called today on stream? What's your stream name?
Jar Jar.
Jar Jar? You want to be called Jar Jar?
I feel like most people call me that.
Should I change your nameplate?
No. Andrew's
You're
okay.
like, that's too much. Too
No,
far.
that's like getting into. I'm good.
And I'm Stephanie, so I think you guys have seen me a lot on stream, but as a reminder, if you don't know, I'm Stephanie. Christina, do you want to introduce yourself? Who are you? What do you do here?
Sure, yeah. I'm the design director here and lead level designer, and I handle a lot of the world implementation as well as the world content, so like all the encounters, the spires, the ruins, the rescuing spirits, and the composition of the world. It's a lot of what I'm thinking about.
Awesome. And Jar Jar, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Andrew or Jar Jar or AK. I do a lot of multiplayer connectivity stuff. I'm the person who's kind of led the dedicated server stuff. So I'm sorry, and I guess you're welcome if it is working well. So yay. And I'm here to answer any questions about that and field any complaints. And then like save system data. I know there's some stuff about that. I can answer any questions hopefully, but that's what I do.
Awesome. And then, yeah, I'm Stephanie. I'm the producer on the team, also sometimes UX designer, sometimes community manager, sometimes whatever the team needs me to do. So I handle a lot of how the game gets out to you, when we release patches, what the team is working on at different times. That's a lot of what I do. We'll go ahead and get started with some announcements. So just a reminder for people who maybe are following but haven't bought the game yet, or want to buy the game for their friends. Our sales period is coming close to a close. So our sale of the game, our introductory offer, ends on September 30th. So you have 5 days to buy Voyagers of Nera at a discount. There will be discounts in the future, so this isn't your last chance like ever. But this is your last chance in this window to get it at a discount. So keep that in mind if you are excited to play. Also, thanks to everybody who's been leaving reviews. We are currently still at very positive, which is really exciting. And our reviews are climbing every day. So thanks everybody who has been leaving reviews and helping new players. Also, I've seen a lot of our recurring players and a lot of our alpha players in the Discord and in the forums helping people out. So thanks everybody. I think we're all kind of contributing towards this very positive, and we're really happy to see that. We're really happy so many people are enjoying the game. So that's just one little thing I wanted to share. Also, this weekend, actually starting tomorrow, me and Cheery and then some other team members too are going to be at LA Comic Con. So not San Diego Comic Con, which is the cool big one, but this one's also cool, I think. But we're going to be at LA Comic Con from the 26th to the 28th in the mix gaming section. So we'll actually have like a booth. You'll be able to come by and play. We'll have Halloween candy because my mom told me to do that, and I thought that was a cute idea. So we'll have a bowl of Halloween candy. I know, I was like, I gotta listen to my mom, dude. And you can stop by, meet us, play the game, maybe get stickers or cool stuff. So if you are in Southern California, come to LA Comic Con and see us. So that's our announcements. Not too much at the start of that. And one other thing actually we did. The candies are booth visitors, not you. I don't know. The candy might be for me. Depends on which ones. Kit Kats, all for me. We also wanted to take a little bit of time at the beginning of the stream to share some of our community creations. So many people have been playing the game, posting their really awesome building screenshots in our Discord, so we wanted to share a few. I think we'll try to figure out if we can do like a more maybe curated either stream or YouTube video or something featuring more submitted player builds, because a lot of people have been asking us about that actually, which is really cool. But let's go through some of them and see some of the coolest ones. This name is so funny. Biscuit Shits posted this really awesome base kind of built on top of the giant like skull in the reef. This is one of our team's favorite places to build too. Actually, people love to build inside of the giant skull. Also, it's really cool. I think they achieved like a lot of verticality actually, which I feel like we didn't normally do when we were building in the spot internally. We always kind of just like stuck straight inside the head of the skull. So really, really cool creative build with really cool like boat docks and multiple boats. If you look, actually, there's like boats basically surrounding the whole island, which is really cool too. And walkways and pathways. There's like a whole infrastructure system here, which is really, really awesome. So it's really cool. Thanks for sharing that, Biscuits. We also have 305 King 06. There's so many numbers in this one. We just thought this was a really cool base with a really cool like entryway focal point with these like slanted staircases. We love that. A nice little island cabana. I don't know where this area is on the map. I don't know if you recognize it, Mina. Looks like the Embrace? Maybe?
It's a little hard to tell.
Yeah, I can't
From
tell.
here?
Oh, there's a
GeoGuessr.
big tree though. A GeoGuessr? Yeah, where's GeoGuessr for Voyagers? Let's see. I was like,
Not
might
enough
be
background
the Great
information.
Wood. This is a big tree. Maybe it's the Great Wood.
Let me.
Analyzing? Enhancing? Also, right on the edge of the corruption zone. Truly living on the edge. This is a really cool base. I really love this entryway. Really awesome. And little spirit buddies chilling right out front. We have a base from Sinchihara. Sinchihara has been actually playing our game for a long time too. It's really awesome. But this humble island cabana in the Embrace. I love the shot too, like with the anchor looking at her. And I think this path goes out to like a boat dock that you can't see that's off screen. Thank you, Sinchihara. Unknown Sims with a very cool ceremonialized teleporter, actually. Really making this like a focal point, which is really cool. I don't think I've ever seen someone build a teleporter like inside a little house like that. It's really fun. I've seen people do that with like the Elder Spirit, but not with the actual teleporter itself. This is a really cool idea. Thank you, Unknown Sims, for submitting and playing. GCD Dragonfly this is their makeshift base, but in the Great Wood. So they're just establishing, I think, their fort of operations, which is a really cool spot. And actually, it was interesting. I would love to hear if you're in the chat or maybe later on Discord. It was interesting that you were still building with the makeshift kit too, and I love mixing and matching these roofs. I think they look really cool with either style, which is really fun. So the cool forward base from GC Dragonfly. Harry Plotter, a classic playtester, always loves to upload building pictures, and also has the most memorable name. But with this little storage room. Which is really, really cute for a storage room, actually. I feel like this is like a deluxe storage room. I love the use of these little tree lamps. Those are really cute. For all of your storage.
I love how the chests kind of look like seats, too.
Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah, it does kind of look like, not like a storage room. Like, it kind of like, yeah, looks like a ceremonial, like, seating room or something like that, I feel.
I mean, why can't it be?
That's true. You can use the sit emoji anywhere.
I thought they were sofas too. It does kind of look like sofas from a distance.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah.
You squint.
I also like this little pillow in the center of the room.
Yeah.
It's cute. Super cute. JS Game with an aerial shot of their base. And I think this is actually one of the locations where you rescue a spirit too. So you've kind of taken that and co-opted into your home, which is cool. Also, I like this.
Oh, lookout tower.
Look at this guy. Hiding back there. Oh yeah, and the lookout tower, that's really cool. Look at that.
That's sick.
That's all hallways, I guess, right? A stack of hallways. Very cool. Thank you, JS Game. Your awesome build. We also have J Starfly, another aerial shot, though less actiony, with this like entire village, which is really cool, really expansive. It like basically fills up the entire embrace.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a big scale build. Also, I like that everything is like connected with infrastructure. I feel like, I don't know, I love when like these are like fully kind of traversable and like connected versus like, you know, sometimes people just have like their own house, but it really makes it feel like a little like neighborhood, like a village. Which I love. Also, look at this crazy, like, dock thing. I don't know how they did this. I think stairs? But they did this cool, like...
just stairs?
I think
That's
they're just
awesome.
stairs.
Oh, that's sick.
Very cool.
Like a pagoda.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of cool builds. That's crazy. HM Fog. With this cozy bedroom setup. Love that, and I think it has like a nice lookout spot over, I think, the reef. I know, it's sometimes hard to tell. When the lighting is cool at night, you can't see the background, which is sad. And he made a double bed out of this original bed, which is really cool too. Enough room for you and your manta ray plushie to both sleep. Thank you, HM Fog and Silva, but they're also really cool, really connected, and like geometric actually base in the Greatwood. I think this one is really cool. You can see a little construct guy. He's protecting the base.
Yeah.
Very
creative.
Yeah, I love this like network. I like never thought to do something like this. This like network of like stairs. This is like really cool. I know I'm not even sure I could do this if I tried. Sometimes when we're playtesting, we go like we'll see something a player has posted on Discord and be like, we want to build that, and then we'll try to do it, and it's like we can't.
They're like, how did they do it?
There was one. I think it might have been actually one of Dawn's builds, actually, where like the water elder spirit was kind of like in like a little surrounded platform or something. And we were trying to do it, and we were like, we can't figure it out. It was so cool. This is a really, really cool base. Really awesome. Thank you, Silva. So yeah, definitely if you have a cool build that you want to share, we have the player creations channel in Discord. Maybe we'll do another curated like actual showcase of the builds, but maybe it was Mara. Yeah, I can't remember who it was. Also to announce, we have some new Discord mods as well. We're still looking for some more mods, especially in the EU time zone, but we do have a few new mods. So joining Meepy and Grace are classic mods. We have Prongs, who is a mod in North America time zone, and we have Lanuba, who is in European time zone. And both of these people are longtime community members, have been so helpful already in shepherding the community and answering questions and bringing people in, and have been really excited. So we're really excited for you to join the game or the team as official mods. Thank you guys for your help.
Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome. And then now we'll get to a little bit. We have just a couple more kind of announcements and things we want to share. And then what we'll probably transition to is we're going to go into game. And we're going to do some touring of some of Christina's, I think, favorite building spots or recommended building spots in the different biomes. And maybe we'll do a little building too. So some current events. Excuse me. So we do have a big bug fix patch coming in 5 days on the 30th, unless something goes wrong. So hopefully 5 days. And you can see this is our like little tracker, if the GIF will play, of how many bugs. This isn't even all of them, actually. I think there's even more. But we're coming out with a lot of bug fixes, hopefully, that'll fix a lot of the frequent bugs you're seeing right now. Obviously, we're getting a lot more in all the time, too, so we're going to keep fixing some of the bugs that we're receiving. Especially some of the quest ones didn't get fixed in this patch, but hopefully they'll be fixed in the next patch. But we're really trying to ratchet up some of the bugs that you guys are catching and get the build a lot more stable. So in 5 days, you'll get a bug fix patch for that. And you may have caught this announcement already, but just to recap, an announcement we recently posted in our Discord and on our Steam blog, we have updated our roadmap. So we've made some changes. The blog post is a lot more detailed about exactly like what and why, but we've gotten a lot of feedback over the first few days of our early access, which has been really awesome, really helpful. So thanks everybody again who's been giving us feedback and filling out reviews and coming into Discord and giving us extra feedback. It's been super helpful. But when re-examining kind of like the feedback and our original plans, we realized we needed to take a step back and focus on shoring up some of the things that were really, really painful right now, some of the gaps in the game that are not feeling good or making it feel really low quality. And so we have updated our roadmap to focus on a quality of life patch, like a bigger one specifically in November than we originally planned. And we have delayed the next biomes start. So sorry to people that were really excited about the new biome. We were really excited about that too. But we have delayed that until next year. And in the interim, we'll be focusing on, a bigger quality of life patch that's going to come with a ton of bug fixes, a ton of features, and some new stuff I'm going to go over. And our winter update is still going to happen. And a lot of that is going to still happen as originally stated. We're still going to do our revamp of companion spirits so you can rescue and collect them and like level them up. But we're instead going to swap in a seafaring update. So we're going to focus on things like storms and like upgrades and progression for your boat. Someone said they heard this last night, but they were sad. But I heard it's an ice biome. Is that true? Mina, do you want to talk about our next two biomes? You can do a very basic level.
The next biome is going to be a fire desert biome, and the one after that, we're talking about having an ice biome. And then after that, who knows what we'll do next?
Yeah, who knows? Yes, but yeah, we will get back to new biomes after we get the base game, into a little better state. And so some of the things we're tackling, just to share, solo boat handling is something we're getting a lot of like feedback on. So we are going to be introducing a smaller, what we call like I think a scouter skiff a little bit. I don't know if that's its official name, but that's what we colloquially call it. It'll be faster and it'll still have some storage, and it'll be a single station boat. So if you're either a person who just really doesn't like to engage in the double station boats, or you want to and you don't mind it, or you like it even, but like you don't always want to take out a double station boat, there's going to be a smaller, sleeker, simpler boat for you to take out on your scouting and basic gathering adventures. Lack of control settings is also something we're looking to address. Things like controller support. We have a lot of improvements, and we'll show some screenshots of that, actually. Mouse sensitivity, input settings. We're trying to shore up a lot of the feedback we're getting around those input settings not existing or not working how they're supposed to. Clunky, slow, and repetitive feeling combat. We're looking into both like changes to the animation locks and knockbacks being a little wonky, and also looking at some things that might break up the combat pattern a little bit too. So we're hoping to make some big improvements there. We're looking into also adding a little bit of spice to some of the constructing encounters and ruins. So hopefully that will also help with some of the feedback about that starting to feel like a little bit monotonous, especially with how much you do them. Balance and progression changes, obviously, for sure. We've gotten a lot of feedback about the XP curve, about the lateness of crafting from storage, so we're going to be making some adjustments there. Tons of stuff. Tons of stuff. So I would read the blog just to read everything if you want every single detail about what's coming up. But we just wanted to make sure that people heard that announcement. I think it's going to be really good for the game. I'm really excited that we're going to get a chance to step back and improve some of these core mechanics before we keep expanding the game. But yeah, definitely read the blog for more detail. And here's some of the things actually from the quality of life patch that I just chose to briefly share. And probably we'll see some of them in the stream today too. So naming storage, that's my really cool storage name, the wows. So you will be able to like name storage and like see that. You'll also be able to store like items actually from outside of the storages now. So if you have a system set up and you have your wood storage and your stone storage, you can kind of zoom through your base and deposit like items, and hopefully that'll make your inventory and base management a lot easier. We mentioned that we're also working on controller support, so you can see we're actually getting the glyphs, the hotkeys, like changing in the game for when you have a controller, and we're definitely working on improving the actual functionality of the controller too. That's just a little harder to show in a screenshot, but we're working a lot on the controller support to try to get that to a better spot, so you can see. Hopefully that'll be a big update for controller usability. For our French players, we are fixing the fact that you can't remap the hotbar. So hopefully you will actually be able to play the game and not switch to an English keyboard. Really sorry about that. So we're fixing that and the boat. So both those will now be remappable and they will follow your movement keys. I see a few questions coming in chat, so I'll take a minute to stop those. But yeah, that's just a little peek at some of the especially easy to show quality of life items, but there's a lot of stuff coming. Some brief questions I saw. How about naming yourself in the game? That one's on our backlog. We've heard feedback about that. Won't be in this upcoming update. Will items being pulled from nearby storage when crafting and workbenches be a thing? It actually is a thing in the game currently, But it's really far back in the progression, is what we're hearing. So we are moving it up. So the first storage chest that you get, so not the baskets, but the actual first official storage chest, those will be able to craft from storage. So they are still behind progression, but they're a lot further up in the progression now, and a lot more accessible. So hopefully that answers some of your questions. I probably missed some, but we'll definitely do a pass to get to questions soon. And then the only last thing before we get into game is ways to help. So one thing, if you're enjoying the game and you haven't reviewed the game yet, we would love if you would give a Steam review. Positive Steam reviews really, really help us with visibility from other people, driving traffic to the Steam page. And also when people go to the Steam page and they're trying to decide if the game is worth buying, they definitely read reviews, and those have a heavy impact on if they want to engage in the game or not. So if you're loving the game and you haven't left a review yet, please leave a review. That would be super awesome. It would be super helpful to us. That's it. We ready to get in the game?
Let's do
Do
it.
it.
Woohoo! I think I can just switch. Woohoo!
Also, nice job. That was great presentation.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks. Sorry, hopefully it wasn't too fast. This is our base from the last dev stream too. Oh my god, there's a construct on the roof!
Yeah, I put that there last time.
I didn't know that. That's so funny.
We also have the booty scooty.
The Booty Scooty statue. Yeah, for anyone that didn't know. Oh yeah, you'll see our we're on the internal build where stuff is being worked on. So you will see our hotkey mappings and stuff are looking a little wonky right now. But that's while we're transitioning to the new version that will support keybinds for controllers.
There is a question from Slayer. With regards to difficulty in game, does game difficulty scale depending on the number of players on a server? Christina, can you answer that?
No, it does not natively scale. We have specific encounters that will scale, like the Elder Spirit encounters do scale based on how many people are present, but holistically across the game it does not scale. At least not currently.
Ooh, another good one. Anything to do after story besides build? Maybe areas to fight waves of enemies that can be reset, difficulty by area.
We don't.
Like,
Yeah, I don't think we have any current plans. I think though it would be great if there are specific things that you think would be really cool to be able to do after you kind of like complete the like mainline, content. That would be really awesome to either offer in our Discord, in our feedback section, or on our feature upvote board. I would really love to hear
Yeah,
what you're thinking.
we are definitely thinking about ways to inject more interaction and activities to do in the game across the board, because we've gotten a lot of feedback that there isn't quite enough content. People want to have more things to discover, more things to do, and I think I've also gotten the question before of like, what's the end game? I would say building is probably the biggest end game right now, the thing you can do for the longest, but we do want to find more kind of like emergent encounters, things that could happen in the world, reasons to maybe go back to an old biome. So yeah, any ideas there are great, and just know that we are also ideating on that internally, trying to make some plans for that.
Also, Christina, where should we teleport?
Oh yeah, in our Discord, I gave you a teleport location to come to.
Oh, let's see if I can get to there. Whoa.
It
Gonna
is
make
Biome 1 Monolith 6, if you want to
Biome
teleport
Monolith
there.
6.
nice. And I have a very good idea where to build the teleporter so that we never get lost.
Wait, you're already building here. Wait, what did you do this? Have you been
Pretty
doing
building.
this in the background the whole time?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah, if you open your map real quick, we can show people where this is.
Oh, let's see. Yes, I can open my map.
So, slight spoilers, I guess, if you haven't been to the reef yet, but we designed the level design for each biome includes multiple spaces that are meant for building. And so you can definitely build anywhere you want to. We have the spirit anchor, suppressing enemy spawns, and we're working on suppressing resource nodes respawns as well with your spirit anchor, so you'll have more control over where you can go. But we have gone ahead and made a couple areas in each map that are flatter, wider, less enemies around by default, and they're meant for builders to kind of have a nice space to spread out without running into like awkward geometry and things like that. So this area in particular, I made sure that there are some flat rocks that you can like build on top of. There's a big wide open space, and there's also some natural forms enclosing the space, so it makes it feel a little cozier. There's also some good views too.
Yeah, you can see
So
like the
there's
skull from here.
yeah. So there's three of these very specific areas in the reef. There is two in the Greatwood, I think. And then the best one I would say in the Embrace is where you start, but there's another one in the Embrace too. So we don't necessarily need to like build a bunch of stuff in every one, but it could be fun to bounce around just to show those
Yeah.
off.
You tell me where to go, I'll go.
Although I've seen people get really creative in all sorts of spots in the map.
Yeah.
Although we did have a couple questions.
Yeah.
Oh, so fast.
I know, let's see. There's some, are there or can we get half-width shelves? I want a better cubby. I think if you have any specific building piece suggestions, definitely drop them in our Discord. Our awesome environment / building artist, Kyle, always is looking at those suggestions and loves to find other little pieces we can add to make some of those spaces feel more cozy. So I would definitely mention that in our Discord. This one, I think, actually, Christina, will be good maybe for you to tackle. I've read some comments about the boss fights. Some folks are not liking that it's the same fight with just more HP as you progress. Are there plans to change the boss fights?
Yeah, so I also just commented on that in the chat, but we are working right now to update this so there's only one construct fight per biome. We are also making changes to the construct fights to introduce some new mechanics. We have bigger changes we want to make in the long term, but this upcoming patch for November is a shorter timeline, so we're doing some smaller quality of life updates to update like the speed and timing of the construct's attacks, as well as introducing some new mechanics like adding razor coral into the reef one, and doing more with poison in the next one. So we do want to make some more meaningful updates to that in the future, but for now we're hitting kind of the most egregious points of it to make it feel a little more interesting, but also reducing the amount of times you need to fight him.
Yes. Any future plans for console version release, specifically Nintendo Switch? We don't currently have plans for that. It's something we'd really like to do. It's something, especially like closer to our 1.0 timing, we would love to do. But currently, we're really focused on stabilizing the PC version of the game and getting that to a good spot. So you probably won't see updates on that for a while, but definitely something we would like to do eventually. Can't y'all poof some weapon racks into the game for us? We actually have weapon racks on our list. We were trying to get it in before. If Billy's in the chat, he knows. But we would love to do weapon racks. That would be really fun. So we definitely, I think, want to introduce items like that. Let's see. Minecraft has redstone for computing / wiring. Has there been any thoughts on implementing a similar type thing here for like trapdoors and things like that?
Oh, that would be really cool. We have not directly talked about doing that yet, but definitely if that's something the community's interested in, I would say we could explore it.
Yeah. I want the Founder's Glider instead. It's cuter. Woohoo. Is there any other builder spot you want to go to, Mina?
Yeah, we can show off other builder spots. Let me see.
So just a reminder, this one is here on the map if anyone wants to clip this or take a screenshot. I'll hold it up while we find the next spot.
Yeah. Let me find that.
I'll stay here and build up our base.
If you
any chance... Oh, sorry.
Oh, biome 1, zone 3.
Biome 1, zone 3. Awesome. Yeah, and that's a great idea, actually, Slayer. Let's, we will try to make a list so we can share the cool locations in Discord afterward.
Yeah. Oh, we also had a quick question on, are you on track with the new companion system? We are planning on shipping that later this year. No delays or anything.
Yeah. We're not very far in working on it, I will say. But that does not necessarily mean that it's, like, at risk or anything. Just we haven't started it quite yet. But we have a pretty good idea of what we're going to do and how much it costs. So I don't think we're going to have any hiccups. I hope we're on track.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of detailed design documentation.
I know, dude. I'm the producer. I can't say that. It's cursed.
I'll say it for us.
Oh, the secluded cove. Cute.
Any thought on adding the ability to shoot bow from surfboard?
We have thoughts.
Yeah, we would love to do that. I don't think that's coming in the QLL patch, but that is something we are investigating, and we absolutely want to do that. We are making some other changes to what you'll be able to do on the skimmer, though, right now that are coming in that QL patch. Like, you'll be able to use consumables and bandages, things like that, because we made a change to open that up underwater, because originally you couldn't do a lot of those actions underwater. And then we got a lot of feedback that, hey, it feels weird that you can't do that on the skimmer, which I think makes sense. That originally came from a place that we were doing a lot to make sure that the boat and the skimmer and underwater content had a lot of rule sets and sharp identities, but as the game has evolved, we're kind of seeing that the boat is serving its purpose as like a cart in a long-term traversal vehicle, whereas the skimmer is really great for traveling short distances and doing little like solo adventures. But for the underwater content to be engaging and accessible, I think it makes a lot of sense to open up like, yeah, I need a bandage, I need to like heal, I need to eat food. Um, Opening that up lets you extend your journey and do a bit more underwater. And we do have plans to add more like underwater caves and things like that in the future. So above all, we want to make sure that that gameplay is accessible and engaging, even if it's like a little bit weird that you could like eat underwater or like swimming. I think it's more fun even if it doesn't entirely make sense. So we're kind of leaning more on that with our rule sets. So changes will be coming to the skimmer and what you could do on the skimmer.
SpongeBob can have fires underwater. Why can't we?
Damn. So true. Oops. Let's see. That gray spiky thing in the water in the distance, is that meant to be a dead spire? Yeah, I think that was in the old zone. I don't know if there's one nearby me. But yeah, you will see these, I guess, like, desiccated, maybe previously defeated spires, maybe just big monsters that don't exist anymore. But yeah, you will see some of those, and that is what they are meant to be. Desiccated is kind of a hard word to say.
Let's see. Wow, so many comments.
So many questions. Oh, this team is really such a blessing. You're nice. Thank you. What does stabilizing Steam Deck or Deck Verified mean? That's a great question. And it's actually very specific. Because Deck Verified is a very specific guideline from Steam. And actually, it's kind of funny. We are currently like rated as Steam Deck playable, but it's not actually something we like get to opt into. It's something that they assign to us based off of their own testing. But so typically, what Deck Verified means is a few things. It means that your default settings for your Steam Deck fall within their expected performance settings. So right now, actually, our game always defaults to high graphics currently. But on Steam Deck, that means that it has really low performance, like maybe 15 FPS or something. So that's an example of they would want your default settings to be maybe medium or calibrated to the Steam Deck so that it always hits 30 FPS. It also means that like you have to be able to show controller inputs in your game. If you have text fields, you have to like show a virtual keyboard so people can do all of the actions you expect to be able to do on the PC on the Steam Deck. So Deck Verified is a very specific set of requirements from Steam on that. Despite us not being fully Deck Verified, that's mostly what it means, and I think our big gaps are some of the default performance settings, and probably to some degree some of the overall controller compatibility. The game is playable on Steam Deck. We have a lot of people, especially from our alpha group, that were playing on the Steam Deck for a long time, and it seems to work decently well with the right settings for them. Will we be getting the Coralwood and the Greatwood building plans this year? I think we did post that in our roadmap. Unfortunately not. It's going to come in a building-specific update next year. Early next year. Sorry, Christina.
Oh, yeah. If you go to Biome 2, Zone 3, we can show one of the building zones in the Greatwood, at the end of the Greatwood.
Biome 2, Zone 3?
Yeah.
I'll just pull up the map too one last time. So Secluded Cove in the Reef was one of these builder spots at the far edge of the reef. Biome 2, Zone 3. Oh my god, a cute little lantern path. Very cute.
So thank you everyone for helping answer a bunch of questions, because there's just so many.
There's so many. We were just humble developers, not Twitch streamers. What are some of y'all's favorite games that may or may not have inspired Voyagers of Nera? Christina,
may or may not.
May or may not. Perfect.
Interesting. Yeah, because I think
it's interesting
normally probably the games I would play and my favorite games would not be super adjacent to our content or this genre. Things like Final Fantasy, Dark Souls, Animal Crossing. Maybe Animal Crossing would have a few more overlaps. I would say that in the survival crafting genre, some of my favorite games have been Valheim, Abiotic Factor. I've recently tried Terraria for the first time, which has been very interesting. Um, yeah, I know we referenced Valheim quite a bit. And honestly, Minecraft, like the OG, I love, personally, I love the exploration of Minecraft, and I love some of the updates they made over time, like finding axolotls. I would love to bring that type
Oh,
of
that would be
more
awesome.
dynamic joy of discovery into the game, like little pets you could find or things you can unlock, things like that. Yeah.
What do you say, Jar Jar?
There's axolotls in Minecraft.
Yeah, it was an update like, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago or something like that.
And do they look more like just little cubes?
Like little cubes,
They're
cubes with spikes.
I mean, you could tell they're very
Mm.
cute. Very cute. I love them.
Mm.
What about you, Jar Jar? What are your favorite games?
Favorite games. Well, back in the day, I played a bunch of StarCraft 2 and then
Oh,
League of Legends, and I play a lot of single player games now too. So survival crafting wise, I've did like Enshrouded, but I kind of get lost in like the progression because eventually what happens in those games is like it opens up and it opens up too much, and I'm like, well, I don't really know what I want to do because I kind of need handholding. I need either like competition or handholding, and if I don't have either, then I'm kind of like, well, I don't know what to do. But I
mm.
did like Enshrouded. I liked what else have I played recently? Well, honestly, the way I play our game is like The Sims. I just like to build and craft and like make up stories about what I'm building.
That's cute.
Yeah, and then I've been playing Shape of Dreams and like I tried out Megabonk, the flavor of the month, which are all really fun too.
Awesome. And I think for me, yeah, I do play. I guess I play a lot of like everything. Probably my most favorite games
You
are
do. You
actually yeah.
play everything.
Every time someone like looks on Steam, they're like, Steph, you have every single game I've ever looked at, wishlisted or owned. I was like, well, I just like to track things. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, you're like an omni gamer.
Yeah, you're playing like Egg Frying Simulator 3000.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Egg Squeeze
Shit
was
like that.
great. Okay.
That was
If you
Is
don't
that
know
what,
about Egg
what you
Squeeze,
did
Egg
to
Squeeze is literally a game where you have like an egg on screen and you squeeze it. You like hold the mouse to squeeze it, but you have to squeeze it not too long or it'll break. And that's the game. Well, there's a lot of other
No,
weird
that's
stuff that I can't like reveal about the game if you're gonna play it because it's like wild. But that's like the
deep
mechanic.
content.
Deep content. I do like a lot of rhythm games actually. Typically, that's probably what I play the most. Probably my favorite rhythm game of all time, other than like DDR, which is an arcade game. I feel like it's kind of different. Is a game called Thumper. I really love that game. If you like rhythm games, you should play that game. But I really like rhythm games. I really like simulator games a lot. I actually especially like business simulator games. Um, things like Game Dev Story is one of my favorite games of all time too. Not Game Dev Tycoon, which I don't like. Just to be clear.
Not to be confused.
Not to be confused. In terms of survival crafting games, I really like V Rising. Actually, I played a lot of that. I played a lot of Raft, which obviously we have a lot of, I think, kind of like inspirations from Raft and how
Oh
some
yeah,
of
I
their
played
stuff
a lot
works.
of Raft.
So much Raft.
So
I also played some Enshrouded. It didn't quite hit with me, but I can see why people like it. But yeah, a lot of games like that. But yeah, typically you'll find me playing rhythm games the most. But I also play like MOBAs, like Jar Jar. We both worked at Riot, so I think we're both in the lost in the League of Legends sauce a little bit, or trapped
bit.
maybe, accurately.
We're simmering in.
Simmering, yeah. Awesome. Let's see if there's any more questions. That's a little bit about what games we like.
My Time series. Oh, I did play a lot of My Time at Porsche.
Oh,
I
me
think. That was the
too.
first
Oh
one.
yeah.
That
That
one
was a
was
fun
really
one.
fun. That was a cool game where like the combat didn't really have to be anything special, but it was still effective.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Actually, one game I've been obsessed with is Fields of Mystria. It is the best like life sim game I've ever played. It is so
Fields of
good.
Mystria.
Oh my god, it's so good. They're also an indie team in early access, but oh, Best
Oh.
version of that genre for me that has ever happened. It's kind of like a rune factory. Like there is fighting and magic. There's also like the farming and the relationship building and stuff like that. But
I'm a cozy building
that's
king.
become one of my all-time favorite games for sure. And they have like a '90s Sailor Moon aesthetic. It's just like chef's kiss.
Mira, sorry to interrupt. Safira says, "Is there going to be a fix for invisible walls under buildings?"
Yes, that will be in the patch that's coming in 5 days. Will be fixed. It's
Awesome.
specifically with, I think, also the coral wood frame kit. So and specifically, also even more specifically, multi-story building with them too. So if you do revert just to using the wooden frame kit, you shouldn't have as many bugs like that. But we will have a fix coming in 5 days. Someone also mentioned I can't move on the skimmer when using controller at the moment. Yes, that is, I don't know why, but if you use the community, if you enable Steam input and you use the community layout made by UGA Fan, who is awesome, shout out to UGA Fan for all of the really awesome controller layouts, actually for many controller types that they've been doing, that will work a lot better for you. Hopefully we'll have our fixes out soon too, so people don't have to do that as like a workaround. But if you're having problems and you want to play on controller now, I would highly recommend enabling Steam input and going to search for the community layout but made by UGA Fan. And if you need help with that, actually UGA Fan is very active in our Discord too, and you could comment about it, and I bet they will help you out.
Another good question. Will the game crashing randomly be fixed? We're definitely trying.
Yeah.
One thing that's nice is we do track game crashes and can kind of like collate what all the similar ones are. And I think we were tracking and there's like 3 main issues that we've seen comprise of most of them. I don't know exactly the details on the fixes.
I have an
Steph, do
update.
you?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we actually just figured out one of them today, and this could be, if you're crashing a lot, this is probably the one you're. Well, this could be one of the ones with two our 2 highest frequency crashes, I should say, because they're not actually super duper high relative to everybody, but they are high, especially for some people. Our highest crash on live currently, most frequent that is there is a GPU crash or complete PC shutdown. They're kind of technically 2 different issues on some computer specs. So if you are seeing especially like that the game closes and it opens like the Unreal window and it says like GPU crash triggered, please come into our Discord, post your PC specs. It would be so helpful. We're trying so hard to even reproduce it to fix it. That one is eluding us a little bit. So if you have information, it would be so helpful for you to come into Discord and give us your PC specs. But we're working on it. We're trying so hard to get a repro for that one. Our second highest frequency crash, actually, we did reproduce finally, and we have a fix coming. At the latest, it's going to come in that patch in 5 days, which is if you. This is such a game dev ass fucking bug. But this is like if you die and then you either revive yourself or you are revived and you go to the boat and then you get on the boat station and then you open the map, your game will crash. So if you are doing that sequence of things, you will probably experience a crash, unfortunately. We're really sorry about that. We have a fix coming for that one. So that one will for sure be fixed. And so if you think that might be the one you're hitting, if it's like you just seemingly you like randomly crash while you're on the boat, for example, it's probably that crash, and we'll have a fix out soon. But yeah, like Georgia said, we do track crashes automatically, and so every time we see one that is high frequency, we really try to knock it down. So we'll be working on those crashes as we narrow in on them. Hopefully it'll be a little more stable next patch, and even more stable the next patch. Let's see what else we got. I feel like I'm so far back in chat. I'm so sorry. Any plans to make it where we can hook big buildings together, like how we can for hallways and annexes? So we have some plans. Right now, you can't at all, unless you're like aligning them on the grid. But we are adding snapping of big frames to other big frames. I thought it was going to be in this build, but it's not in this build currently. But so we will allow, what we don't currently allow, but we will, is that when you place like a big frame in the world, you'll be able to place one, and it should find a snapping point and snap to it. So we're working on that now. It won't work the same as you kind of mentioned of like when you are looking at these buildings, you actually like look at this like hole and you socket it in. Just because we did start to look into that for the big rooms, and it's a little tricky with figuring out which way the like interior walls should go or how you rotate them and some of those transition states. But I think the frame to frame snapping will get you basically everything you want for that, and we should be adding that in that November patch. Good news for all of our builders. Do. What? What is the reason for wanting to make a change to fight only one guardian per zone instead of 3?
Yeah, I did answer this in chat,
Oh,
but I
sorry.
can answer it again. Yeah, it's basically just cost, time efficiency, and cost. So we have, limited time, limited resources, small team, and the construct fight is a pretty expensive asset in general, so it does take a lot of time to add new mechanics to it. So to balance that with the rest of the game, we want to make sure that the updates we make to it are significant and polished. So we're going to cut down the amount of times you fight it so that the ones that do exist, we can spend more time iterating on that and making that more dynamic, more challenging, more interesting instead of just like rinse repeat. So the fewer ones we have, the more we can kind of pour into it. And then we're going to develop some puzzles and other interactions that you can do with the other ruins that'll test different skill sets.
Yeah, which I think the puzzles will definitely add a lot too, because even people that are like maybe fine with the construct fights, I think really want more like puzzly kind of content in the game. So hopefully that'll really scratch an itch that we're not currently fulfilling. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, me too.
There's a good question here about quests and quest progress. So originally it was about what was it? Shared progression on dedicated servers. With the example of if someone on the server does the shrine quest, it is done for everyone, and we can only have one spirit shrine for one building. So if there are a few people on, you have to share. I think that's just like related to the quest system in general, in that we have some quests that are shared and some that are personal. Unless I don't know, do either of you know about a particular interaction that's different?
No, they should be either shared or personal.
Well, I think,
Yeah.
and specifically probably what they mean, if I had to infer, I think what they're worried about is there are some events on the server generally that are always shared. Like completing the Elder Spirit encounter or gathering a spirit. Once you complete those as events, regardless of kind of the quests, which are, the kind of cosmetic or like tracking component of that, your progress of actually like rescuing spirits and unlocking those abilities are shared on the entire server currently. Which was, a pretty intentional decision on our part when we were making the game, because we developed the game as like a co-op experience primarily. And so our main goal or target is that like co-op players can play the game together. And especially, we were trying, but I think it's valid that there's like different use cases in the community, especially as we are seeing who is coming into our early community and what they need. But there's kind of different preferences across different groups. So in some groups, and a problem that I think every survival crafting game player has probably had at some point is like, I came into the server and I'm like so far behind. I don't have any abilities. Everyone's fighting like the cool enemies. I'm like stuck in the first zone and I just like get like one shot and suck and I die. And that's kind of a bummer. So originally when we were making the game, we were like, hey, we want to be like really pro co-op and really want to make it to where players can like play together and catch up basically no matter how far back they are. So that was part of why we designed the systems that way. But as we're seeing, and I think there's all kinds of different survival games that do all kinds of different models, honestly, too. But that like there's a niche that we're not serving in our community right now where people want to play together in a server, but maybe in a more individualistic style. So they want their own personal progression, or they want to be able to like have these kind of like everyone can go through all of the moments that happen on the server. I don't have like super good news in terms of like, are we acting on that or not? Because that's something we're going to continue to evaluate. It's a pretty, as you can probably imagine from how I described it, it's a pretty big change. It's not just down to like, are the quests personal or are they shared? But it's like actually every single like encounter and how it's like developed is made in that way. So to be able to either on the fly switch them between shared or not, or to even just like support individual progress on those is a pretty hefty task, a big change. And we've tried to balance we've tried to strike a balance of things that are repeatable and are not missable, with things that are kind of bespoke or one time. So we are I think planning to try to make some like little nudges towards there, like making the boss fights like repeatable. So if you do want to like fight the Elder Spirit again, you can actually like fight that and like not miss out. At least on like what the experience of the fight is, but actually like the moment of unlocking them and making sure everything is like locked to only an individual player is a pretty hefty ask, and one we're not sure is going to like really be possible, at least not on like a reasonable time scale. So we hear the feedback. We definitely want to create some affordances for people to have that kind of experience. But it is currently not something that is like super close to happening either. And sorry, I don't know if you want to add anything, Christina, but
No, I think you covered it well.
oh, okay. Let's see. Doo-doo.
Oh, are we? We're at time pretty much. Wow.
Yeah, we are right at time. I know there's so many questions we like didn't get to. So I'm sorry about that. We tried. This one's a shorter stream than our other one, where we did a longer AMA. I'm trying to see if there's anything super critical. Oh, Molly Fan says, if you like business simulators, try Sailblazers. Christina, remember when we played Sailblazers together?
Oh yeah, we did. We did. We did try it. It was very interesting, very unique game.
I really liked beating the customers with like weapons. That was really funny. So, like,
Someone
come into my
asked
shop.
Founders Pack giveaway. Are we doing giveaways?
I
don't think so.
Let me double check with Cheery, but I don't think we're doing a giveaway today, but maybe in an upcoming stream. Maybe if we do a builder showcase stream. Could be really fun.
Yeah, that would be
I don't
cool.
think we have a giveaway scheduled for today though. Sorry. Cheery is
That's
typing to
okay.
me in Slack. Let's see. Yeah, nope, no giveaway today.
No.
But maybe next time. So tune in next time.
Do you want to see what I built during this time?
Oh, yeah. Are you still at Monolith 6?
I am.
Let's go see AK's village. That's where we'll end the stream. Whoa. Let's see.
Also, if I didn't, if we
Whoa.
like missed a question, I don't think it's because we ignored it. We probably just missed it. Please also ask on our Discord if you haven't already.
Yeah.
I really don't mind answering basically any questions unless it's about math. No, wait, I like answering questions about math unless it's personal. There we go.
I like this bird shrine.
Thank
First
you.
person building. I don't know that we have we do have like a closer builder camera if you hit T. I think we're still evaluating if we're going to do any additional camera modes for building.
Okay, so here's the grand tour of what I spent 40 minutes building.
Oh wait, let's set time of day.
Follow me. This is yeah. It's where you. This is actually your arrival. Like this is the airport, and you know how. Oh, we need to build some steps here. You know how the airport needs some cultural like amenities to it. It's got to be like it can't be. Oh, you're at LAX, whatever. It's like this is the heart of LA, or you're at O'Hare, and you're like Chicago was born here. Blah 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 blah. Well, I thought we should do the same with the coral reef. So you actually teleport here,
Whoa, cool.
and you're like, boom! Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Safety
Wow.
not guaranteed, you know? With like a little, you know, some sort of design.
Speaking of the trapdoors, this kind of looks like one of these is a trapdoor.
I know. Oh, I love that. I would absolutely put one here if we could. And you come down and you're like, watch your head, you know? And then the elder spirit greets you,
Oh,
and
pet
you're just
him.
good to go on your adventures.
Oh, I love it.
That's really funny.
And Andrew, an AMA stream, and Andrew over here building.
It's build and chill.
Oh shit, I miss you. I was trying
Am I
to
getting
trying to
the-
PvP.
Who the?
I was trying to
I do one nice thing.
I was trying to trapdoor you. You wanted a trapdoor.
Wait, do it now. I almost died because of you.
Okay, yeah, sorry we didn't get to every question in chat. Yeah, like Jar Jar / AK said, if you have questions we didn't get to and you still want to ask them, please just ask them in Discord. As you know, I think we're in there all the time. So please ask us. Sorry we didn't get to everything. We you guys are just too much. You're too cool. Too many viewers. We can't keep up. But we really appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll be posting our patch notes for that upcoming bug fix. I saw a couple people like, is this bug fixed? Is this bug fixed? I hope this one's fixed. So hopefully we'll send out a list so you can see which bugs are actually fixed. And otherwise, yeah, if there's any types of community streams you want to see, like I mentioned, we got a lot of suggestions for like a builder stream or a builder showcase of some sort. But if there's anything else like that, like you want to see more content like premium building locations, if you want to see, I don't know, a stream of where all the secret stuff is, whatever you want to see, let us know. Maybe we can do a dev stream about it. Especially tag Cheery. We're always looking for ideas of what would be fun to show in the dev streams. But I think that is it for us because we're a little bit over. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.
Thank
Bye,
you,
everybody.
everyone.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
all the questions.
Thank
Bye.
you. Oh yeah, and we'll raid. Sorry, I always forget we got to raid. We're gonna raid Miss Tracy in 10 seconds.
Do we need a countdown?
It has a countdown in the chat, I think. But Miss Tracy's really awesome. She plays our game a lot. Really cool. She has a really cool dog named the Prince of Barkness. So make sure to ask her about that. And we're raiding out. Thanks, everybody. See you next time.